And so today, I am very pleased to share with you the launch of a new secure immunization card that will be available to Manitobans 2 weeks after they've received both doses of a COVID-19 vaccine. In the interim, until all public health restrictions are lifted, Manitobans will get certain benefits with this card. This is the card, this is what it'll look like, and I'll explain how you can apply for it after your vaccine in a minute. So we hope this is a temporary measure. Of course, as we get to the point where everybody is vaccinated, we don't need to worry so much about this, but in the interim period, this is an important additional thing that'll benefit you. With this card, you will be permitted to travel within Canada without having to self-isolate upon your return to Manitoba. You will be exempt from the self-isolating requirements if you're deemed a close contact by public health. In other words, if you get a call from public health notifying you've been in close contact with someone who's had COVID, because you have this card and because it's evidence that you've been vaccinated twice, you won't have to self-isolate as a result. And thirdly, with that card, you'll be able to visit family and friends in a personal care home or in a healthcare facility as well. And that's good news for those we care about deeply who are in those hospitals and in those personal care facilities. Good news for you. As we move forward with our reopening plans and as more Manitobans get fully vaccinated, there may be more items or privileges available to those who have an immunization card based on the advice of public health. The process to order a new immunization card is quick, it is simple, and most importantly, it's secure. 2 weeks after you receive a second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, you can apply for a physical and or a digital card using the new online portal. You simply go to the website, immunizationcard.manitoba.ca, and you apply there. The immunization cards contain no personal health information, no personal health data. That's important for you to understand. Rather, the card only shows your first and last names, and it shows a QR code. When scanned, that QR code will show that you're fully vaccinated. Once you've successfully completed the online request, you'll automatically receive access to your digital card. And there's also an option if you want a physical card like the one I waved around there before, that'll be mailed to your address. The address that's on your Manitoba Health card, of course. And you'll be expecting that in the mail within a 2-week period. Why does this immunization card matter? Because vaccines are the way out of this pandemic, that's why. And because vaccines are how we get our lives back in the short term and in the long term. Look, getting a vaccine is really important right now for many reasons, but I'll share 3 of them with you. First of all, to protect our healthcare system. So it has the capacity to care not just for COVID patients, but for everybody else. And that's a big concern to me, to our government, and I know to governments and premiers across the country as well. As this pandemic pileup continues to push back necessary treatments and surgical procedures for so many Canadians, it's a monumental challenge to get that fixed. And the sooner we can get at that task, the better for all of us. The sooner you're vaccinated, the sooner that healthcare system can start to recover. 2, for our small businesses, the business owners, the Manitobans that depend on those jobs that they provide, all of us that depend on their goods and services. This has been a real tough time. And, you know, these small businesses pay for the services like healthcare services that we enjoy. They pay for them with their profits, with their share of those profits. They pay their taxes, and they offer services and they create jobs. And the sooner we can get vaccinated, the sooner we can help our friends and neighbors get their jobs back, get their lives back in those small business environments that are so important to all of us. And finally, for our freedoms. And the freedoms that we took for granted probably until a year and a half or so ago, we need those freedoms back. We can earn them back. You want to be able to go to a wedding. You want to be able to dine in a restaurant. You want to be able to go to the gym. You want to go back to school. You want to travel and explore. You want to go to church. These are things that we used to take for granted we had the right to do, and we want those rights and freedoms back. Sooner we're vaccinated, sooner we get our freedoms back.